So, guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy, as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So, again, normally we talk about grappling, but as I said, it's the EMMAAs are going to be this weekend, so the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. So, it's going to be this weekend, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of July. So, it's going to be down in Liverpool at the Fit Expo. It's promising to be an unbelievable event. I mean, I know that I think it was either Dan Hardy or Mark Goddard was saying that this is history. So it's the first time, I believe, an amateur event is going to be on where it's highlighting all the teams from the 4 nations. So Team England, Team Ireland, Team Wales, and obviously Team Scotland are going to be heading down this weekend as well. So we're looking at the Team Scotland. I mean, we're talking about some of the top amateurs from all over Scotland, different gyms. We've got the Griphouse, we've got Higher Level, Aberdeen Combat Centre, Submission Factory. So a lot of gyms represented, and as I said, a lot of these guys, young guys as well. So we're going to see some unbelievable action from Team Scotland this weekend. So my guest tonight is obviously an MMA UK favourite. We love having my next guest on. He's been on a few times already. So Ellis Pilkington of the Griphouse. So absolutely love watching Ellis. I mean, Ellis comes in and he's got a great style to watch. Definitely a fan favourite when he comes in. He always puts himself on the line, and it's great to watch. Really, really great to watch. And as I said, I've been fortunate. I've been able to chat to him a number of times over the last. It's not been that long either. It's only been. I think it's only been the last 6 months or so, Ellis. 6, 7, 8 months maybe. So yeah, he's had an absolute brilliant career so far in such a short period of time. So Ellis, listen, absolute pleasure as always chatting to you.
Aye, great to be here, mate.
How you feeling? How's everything going for you training wise at the moment?
Good. Aye, everything's coming together. I've done loads of strength and conditioning stuff in the lead up to this. Like training's been going well. Been working a lot of boxing stuff as well.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, obviously, at the Griphouse, I mean, you guys are training everything. So, obviously, MMA, you're training grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, do you know what I mean? Boxing, kickboxing. So, you guys like to mix it up with a variety of different martial arts.
Yeah, definitely. Keeping a hand in with everything, not being too much of a van, you know.
Yeah. How do you find, because I know that we speak about this a few times, but how do you keep yourself motivated when it comes to fights? Because obviously being a young guy, I mean, obviously you know yourself, a lot of young guys are out there doing all sorts, do you know what I mean? They're out there fucking drinking or chasing women or playing the PlayStation all the time. Or, do you know what I mean? So how do you keep yourself motivated to keep going to the gym, keep turning up and keep getting better?
Well, I know what I want to achieve. And I've got no delusions and like the work I need to put in to get there. You can't be half-assed. You know, I've got to just be consistent, be honest with myself. And,
yeah. I love that because obviously I remember me when I was your age. The last thing I thought about was training. So I was out doing everything else. So obviously the drinking and the smoking, chasing women and all that. Do you know what I mean? So it was difficult, obviously, for me to stay motivated. But I love it when I speak to obviously you young guys because you've all got a vision. You all see where you want to be. And the good thing that it's a little bit different now than what it probably was when I was younger is the people you've got around you. I mean, the people in the Griphouse. I mean, you as soon as you walk into the Griphouse, the first thing you see is all the medals and the belts and do you know what I mean, all that stuff. And then you're looking at the wall and you're seeing the pictures and stuff like that. So it's good to have all these people around you giving you advice and keeping you on the right track.
Yeah, no, it's motivating, definitely. There's so many high-level guys who've accomplished loads, and they know, like, they put the work in, you see them. And if I want to get anywhere close to that, I want to do the same.
Yeah. Nah, you're definitely going to be there. As I said, I've loved watching you in this short period of time. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to continue to love watching you going forward as well. So tell us about the EMMAAs then. So obviously, again, anytime I spoke to you, I mean, you always want to be fighting on the bigger shows and getting better and better and better. And here we are, probably one of the kind of top shows, certainly for amateurs. So tell us about how it came about for yourself. How did you find out that you were going to be there this weekend?
Well, there was a scout came down to the gym to like maybe pick a couple guys that were going to be there, but I just fought, and so I wasn't in at the time. I was like resting a wee bit, recovering, so I missed it. And then it came in again, and I was in South Shields training at SCG for a week. So
Yeah.
I both came I missed them, but luckily my coach Dean put my name in and said like recommended me going to this. So
Yeah.
and I got accepted. So very happy with that.
Nice. That's it's an unbelievable event. I mean, anybody I've spoke to about it, talking about it being like for amateurs, certainly young amateurs coming through, it's probably one of the best places to be. The best place to certainly getting recognised worldwide.
Definitely, there's a lot of big names like involved, and like it's just good to be like amongst that. You know, it seems like I'm putting the right steps, doing the right thing. You know.
Yeah. Nah, it's going to be great. As a 3-day event as well. I mean, how many days? So you're fighting every day as well, yeah?
I'm just doing Saturday and Sunday, I think.
Right.
I just get to watch on Friday, which will be good.
Nice. How's it going to be fighting obviously the 2 days? Because obviously we know that when we do obviously the single MMA events, obviously like Evolution of Combat and stuff like that. So you're training for that one event. So how's it going to be fighting over 2 days?
It'll be interesting. I've never done anything like that. You know, I'm excited to see how my body holds up, and I think the first fight will be physically a lot easier, and the second one will be mentally a bit easier. But yeah, it's going to be tough. But no, I'm excited to see how it is.
Definitely. So obviously your main focus then is going to be this weekend. But I mean, what do you fancy doing then going forward? So because obviously the EMMAAs are going to be massive. But then what do you want to do after that? Do you want to continue on that same path? Do you want to go back to things like the other shows, like say your Evolution of Combat, if they do come back, Battle Arenas, Almighties or whatever? So what would you like to see yourself doing?
Yeah, I definitely like to fight in Almighty. It's a big show. Battle Arena as well. It's a good show. Just anything really, but stuff that's known in the UK. Try and get my name out there a wee bit, and still like local stuff. I'm happy to fight on EOC and like Glasgow shows, football and all that. But you definitely want to branch out across like the UK.
Yeah. Nah, it's going to be brilliant. As I said, I've absolutely loved watching you so far. As I said, I think I've been there for. Well, I think I wasn't at your last one, but obviously your two on Evolution of Combat, obviously your first fight, and then obviously your second fight, and then but obviously I've loved watching you. I've loved following you. I think I've interviewed you maybe. This will be the third time I think now. So you're definitely a regular. Always a person I love chatting with. So final thing for you then. So obviously this weekend's going to be brilliant, but anybody you want to shout out to. So let's talk about the usual people. So obviously your friends, family members, teammates. Obviously we need to give a shout out to the best dressed person in Scotland as well, Dean Riley, the self-proclaimed best dressed person in Scotland.
Of course, everyone's in the gym. Family, just the support I get, brilliant. In the gym and outside it. So many guys say names that I'm not going to be able to get through them all, but Stephen McBride, Major, me and him push each other so much, and brilliant to have who can just battle me and let me battle them, you know.
Nah, Stephen's awesome, man. I love chatting with Stephen as well, man. That's a really nice guy. And again, I think we spoke the last event that you guys were on. Obviously, he was giving you big props, and you were giving him big props as well. So it's good as well. I mean, have somebody like that you come up together and that you train together, and you're pushing each other, and you're always wanting the best for each other. Do you know what I mean? So it's always brilliant to have somebody like that in your corner, or have somebody like that in the gym with you.
Definitely, I just taking lumps at each other every day. Brilliant.
It's all love as well. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so obviously this weekend then. So anybody that's going to be down in Liverpool, I'd say make sure you do get your tickets for the Fit Expo. So head over to the English EMMAA Team England page on Facebook. You'll be able to get all the details. They're obviously on Instagram as well. They're on Twitter. So obviously head over to that. They've got the Facebook page, the internet. I believe it's English MMA.org. So obviously head over to that. You'll be able to get your tickets directly from that. Anybody that's not going to be at the event on the evening, if you do want the pay-per-view, we talked earlier, I think it's about £12 for the 3 days. And that's going to be live on Live MMA. So make sure you do get the pay-per-view for that. I'm going to be up in Montrose at the AGP. The Dale Middleton's putting on a competition. So I'll be sitting there with the phone with the live pay-per-view watching this. So do you know what time you're on Saturday, Ellis?
I'm not sure. I think I'm like 11th or 12th fight, so I'm not sure when about that will be, but yeah,
I'll need to have a look. Yeah, I'll need to have a look, man. I'll have a look and see what time you're on at, and then I'll post it up so everybody knows. But listen, enjoy the weekend, mate. Enjoy the weekend. As I said, this is where you wanted to be, and now you're here, so definitely enjoy it. Go out there, do what you do, mate, and obviously come back with that victory, mate. All right.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
That's a pleasure, mate, and we'll speak to you soon, buddy. All right.
Speak to you soon, mate. Thank you.